Good night, wherever you all are in the world. I'm Mageius1, and I can't see me waving here, but this will be a run of Tenchi Muyo Game. Pretty obscure SNES RPG, strategy RPG based off the old anime franchise from the 90s. Well, I say old, but it still has had animes in it as recent as I think 2020 or 2021. They had another set of the OVAs, and trying to explain the timeline in the franchise is a little hard. Well, multiple parallel universes and timelines, so I'm not going to worry y'all with that one. Game will start as soon as I hit new game, but I've got to go from here just because I've got to mash slightly to get something at the beginning. So I'll try to give a one to start. Quick, that one. So mashing A, mashing A, mashing A, mashing A, mashing A, mashing A. Doesn't matter on this one, and start. Now, it's just a typical day at the Musashi house. You have Tenchi, Ryoku, Ayaka, Sasami, and Mahoshi. Complicated on that one just to explain, but the best way to think about it is it's one of the first semi-harem animes, but yet not really in the more romantic sense, but more in the not real fan service sense. I might add, you'll see some of the ladies on our adventure with Ayaka and Sasami being sisters, Sasami being the other one, Ayaka being the older one. You'll meet a few interesting characters. It's a little weird to explain. It's got a lot of comedy to it, and, well, this is just a typical day for the cast of characters. You also have a carrot-loving space, creature named Ryo-Oki that also turns into a spaceship, but I'll explain that once we meet her, /him/them. So for the first fight, we're going to use Tenchi, Ayaka, and Ryoku. Mahoshi's not used because her attacks are sort of random and have a chance to miss. And that's even with a higher level. So we're going to start with Tenchi here. We're going to move here. Use the X button to hit, if we're moving, because it actually makes sure we get the ability to skip the animation for it. We're going to do that there, there. Now, I know some of the names are a little weird on that one. This is because this is the original English translation patch from the 90s. That's because the more modern one has a bug that is not present on actual hardware, where the enemies seem to spawn faster. Once an enemy is defeated, another one will spawn, and after 10 turns, that's counting both players and your enemies. However, in the latest translation, for some reason, it instead of resetting the count, which it's supposed to, it does not. So you have all of them constantly respawning back to back to back. And it looks like we got the good RNG. That's one of the reasons why mashing early counts. It's just to try to make sure that we have things set up to be slightly bit faster on this one. So, and it really doesn't matter as much, it just makes it a bit more consistent. So the enemy will move down here to attack Ayaka. We'll have her take a hit. We're essentially setting it up for Ryoku to get the first kill. Well, to essentially get 2 kills here and 4 in total, just so that we can essentially have her reach level 2 with at least 2 kills towards the next level. As levels in this game aren't based off of EXP, they're based off of enemies killed. So because of that, you'll see me killing some weaker enemies, basically because, well, they're worth as much as a boss. So being able to do stuff like that really does help. There's that one there. Now Ryoku will be picking up the remaining 2 kills. We'll have Ayaka move here just to attack this one, just to weaken it, although it's not really needed. Ryoko will move here. Allow her newly learned Plasma Beam to essentially one-shot. You could do the one-shot without the attack, but just in case. And Tenchi's gonna wait. Enemy won't move. Although, fun fact, sometimes you can block enemies from spawning depending on where you are. But sometimes, you know, it's spotty on that one. We're going to use this again. Also, you do have to be aware of the animations just because, well, I mean, it really doesn't matter for the most part. Just you do what needs to be done, but even still. So that's the first battle done. Now we're going to mash, you know, to get through the stuff again. Ryoku's going to, you know, try to cling on to Tenchi, saying he's scared. But fun facts, he's not. He's just trying to be around Tenchi on that one. And all the ladies in the show really do give Tenchi, I won't say a headache, but more like he has to deal with a lot. Considering Ryoku is multiple hundred years old, same thing with Ayaka and Sasami. And age scaling in this show is weird. As Tenchi's supposed to be, I think, 16 or 17, maybe 18 at oldest. I know in Tenchi in Tokyo, he does go to college in Tokyo, so but that's an entire, just different spin-off entirely. Not even a spin-off, but one of the other different universes. It's complicated, considering one of the characters is the incarnation of a god. Well, not so much that, but since a goddess with Wachu and also a mad scientist, you could just imagine just how wacky some of the things can get. Anyway, we're mashing. Sasami's basically getting kidnapped right now by someone. Again, another typical day at the Masashi residence. So we're gonna pick the characters again. Yep, okay. Ayaka is basically here just to make it easier for positioning purposes. And also to help speed up the enemy turns faster. So Tenchi's gonna go here. Wait. Ayaka is gonna go wait in the corner. We want to also make sure she is not too far out of sight so the camera does not have to pan as much. Ryoku is going to guarantee the kill with the beam, which takes 2 energy. I haven't really explained energy yet. At the start of each turn, you get 2 energy. If you notice those 8 colored lights, that is how much energy you get a turn. You get 2 of them each turn. So it's all about working around the math on that one. And we'll move here. Ryoku will go behind and take them out. Other one will move up. Now, if I wasn't going for kills, I would have Ryoku. I would have Tenchi use her. Oh no, I learned spin cut on this one. Sorry, y'all. Remembering the route. Anyway, we're going to have Ryoku just manage to kill all the enemies here except for the one character that we don't need to have die. And that's the one lady there. We're going to have Tenchi go here. No. We don't want controller. We don't want to end the fight just yet. We want to have all those enemies spawn so we can get some tasty yummy XP. That's gonna hurt. There we go for that there. I mean, hopefully Tenchi does not die. So that's gonna be a pain. If he does. But luckily, we get a full heal on level up, so you don't really have to worry as much. We'll wait here, kill the enemy there. Just to save on the animation. Tenchi will go. Ryoku hits level 3. We want to try to get as many levels as we can as fast as possible. And that's because our max level cap is 8. Now, whenever you level up, you will get a full heal, so it's safe to just have Tenchi do that. There. We'll have Tenchi wait there, enemy will do nothing. Other enemy will move towards Ryoku. We'll have her immediately hop over them. Now at level 3, she does get the ability to transform once she gets to 8 power. You'll see that on occasion, but not as much as you'd think. So now that she's guaranteed to kill, we're going to use this because it's a slightly faster animation. And every time we're moving different locations, I am using the X button to sort of save on animation, as there's really no way to speed up text. Gonna wait. Have Ryoku pick up another kill. Again, right now it's more of just trying to feed extra EXP to Ryoku. And I have to also remember my count. I mean, it's not as important as can always just take an extra battle, but since battles do take a tiny bit of time, it's more of trying to minimize that. Especially with camera movement, trying to minimize that one. That's the other reason why we have Ayaka here. It's to not only manipulate where the boss moves, but also to just help with spawning things one turn sooner. So it's a sort of trade-off on that one. As if we didn't have Ryoku in the 3rd slot, she would start in an entirely different area. So this is more about positioning and having to eat a small time loss, due to it being a bit more advantageous. 1, 3, 4, 5. I've had 2 enemies spawn. At most there can be 8 total enemies on that one, and this is the last one. It'll move towards Ryoku, so he'll take a hit. Ryoku getting 5 of the kills that will help her set up for the later part of the grind, which sadly is at the very beginning of the speedrun. But that also means it's a bit easier to explain. There is some actual manipulation to where each of the battles and helping to get them to work out properly. Ryoku is now at level 4. And now that we have that, we're going to have Tenchi go up here, use his newly acquired Spin Cut, as the proper English translation says. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the other one. It takes 2 energy, but we will be using that a lot since it's a multi-hit attack, and we want to try to finish the battle as fast as possible, since at most since the most enemies that can appear on screen at a time being 4, if we get rid of all of them before another enemy spawns, that ends the battle, and we want to be doing that as much as possible. A little slower on that one, but it saves a tiny bit of time on that one. And this is sort of a hybrid of the old and newer routes for the game, since there's some differences on whether or not you take the levels early or whether or not you grind a tiny bit more or less. This is sort of a hybrid of that one, where we'll be taking a couple extra levels early, and I'll be quickly saving the game just for marathon safety. We want to go to the carrot fields first. Here you'll meet the carrot-loving Ryoki. Aren't they cute? Anyway, this battle here we'll be using Tenchi and Ryoku to set up the ability for Tenchi to spin cut using his spin attack to wait. No, not Ayaka. I said yes, RPG, logic, and also mashing. This is actually being done on actual hardware, I might add. So we're going to have Tenchi move up here. We'll check the count. Yep. Let's see how slowly he walks if I do not mash X. Ryoku is one of the other characters that actually will move fast. I think I've set up the spot. If I don't, I just pick up some extra things. It's been a few months since I've done a run of this, so apologies if I do screw up 1 to 2 bits of movement. They'll come close. Back there. Leave it's either here or one space up. Either way, it just means next return. Yep, it's supposed to be one space up, but the positive note is that this means I pick up an extra... Oh, no. Good enough. Yep, good enough. Tenchi's spin cut hits a circle of 9 spots. That's supposed to be one square up, but it's okay. But you can see just how we're setting up to be able to have Tenchi just one-shot all of them. Ryoku is here just for a bit of safety, so that way Tenchi does not die. One down there. Will an enemy move there? No. Come on. Ah. Do the math quick. Okay, try to remember that one there. Yeah, if I move down one, it won't hit all 3. Well, it won't hit the remaining 2. It will. Sorry. Remembering actual spaces is a pain. But we get rid of all those. Tenchi picks up a few more kills. Hits level 3 now. At 4 kills. It's... Basically, it goes 2, 4... I think it's 6... Basically, we need 36 kills to essentially have him hit the max level, which will be happening. Now, Ryoki, although we can't understand them, we sort of can and can't. So we want to go to Mahoshi's ship. Normally, the reason why we go here, even though we technically don't have to, is because it's a quick and easy fight, and if you've done correctly, just doing specific movements, you will always get the same fight. Time after time after time after time after time. Mahoshi, being a little clumsy, is like, I want to bring my robot along. I want to check on my ship. Since enemies can teleport in at random, they sort of teleported it in to prevent her from coming back. So this fight, we will be taking Ayaka as a space holder. Well, placeholder, I should state. No offense to Ayaka here. Just more of a, like, positioning and turn order thing. Gonna have Tenchi move here. Ayaka moved here. Wait there. And then Ryoku alongside Ayaka at right here. This sets it up so that way the enemies will move in a certain order to guarantee that Tenchi will be able to spin cut 2 of them, immediately getting rid of them, and then allow Ryoku and Ayaka to weaken and kill the remaining ones. So this way sets it up so that we can work. However, you cannot walk through enemies except if you're someone like Ryoku. And this is what. And you see how slowly an enemy can move if you start Massive X, though too late. We'll move Ayaka up here so that she draws the other enemy's attention. Ryoku will move here, allowing Tenchi to set up to kill the next enemy set. I'm going to use this. If it kills, that's good. If it doesn't kill, then it's also good. In this instance, we're just trying to weaken the enemy so that Tenchi can kill it. Or if Ryoku picks up a kill, then that means one of the later spots where she would take a kill, Tenchi takes a kill instead. Here, spin. And both of those will be gone right now. It's 2 more kills to Tenchi. I believe he just hit level 3, so 12. Remembering the exact number is a pain. Ryoku will move up here quick. This one, Tenchi will take the ability to attack one of them. Yep, got good positioning on that one, so I'll just have Tenchi take one less kill later on. As we want to be able to leave with both of them at level 6 towards the next section. So, making sure just on the count on that one. We really don't need to care as much about the amount of max damage, the amount of attack we get randomly on that one. We just care about getting the levels quick. Shoutouts to the devs of the team at Presto. I believe that's one of Bandai Namco's subsidiaries at the time for one of their teams that, I don't want to say farmed out some of their titles, but shoutouts to them. Lore-wise, it's complicated. We'll meet Tenchi's grandfather, who I might add is Ayaka Tsusabi's older brother, who is, I think, 400 or 500 years old, maybe older? Did I mention that the lore was complicated? Anyway, we're going to have Ryoku, followed by Tenchi here, in specific spots, so that way Ryoku can float on the water away from one of the enemies. Shout out to the fact that you cannot damage anything on water with a ranged attack. Tenchi is going to go here. The asymmetric thing to double check space. He'll also use this immediately to kill one of the enemies. This will restart the count for spawning. Next set. Down there, down there, down there. Wait, since they won't attack. With Ryoku being able to finally attack, she can move right here. The enemies can't attack her because of their attack being considered ranged, and ranged attacks for some reason can't travel over water. Only melee. So Ryoku can just sit there with impunity, so can Tenchi, and we're just going to wait out till more enemies spawn. This way, the enemies that are right there on the water, they don't have any other attacks, but a close range attack if you are within their range. Which ironically counts as a melee attack instead of a ranged attack, because it can hit you off stuff, but we're just going to wait here. Wait here. Have someone move to Ryoku. As I said, simple fact that we can have the enemies not be able to take a turn and just pass their turn immediately means it's just a lot faster to just let the turns pass. Got to. I believe there's at least one more to spawn. Yep. Tenchi's gonna wait here. Ryoku is going to... Let's see here. Do I have enough? Yes, I should have enough to kill this in one hit. And if not, I just take one hit from it. But remember the damage rolls. Yep, enough to kill. Other enemy will move closer to Ryoku. Tenchi is going to move here. Do I have the range? Nope. Try to remember the ranges on that one. Ryoku is going to move here. Going to one-shot this enemy here. Then Tenchi is going to move and use his spin cut to essentially deal damage to the one enemy, since it does not count as melee. Oh yeah. The maths. The maths. As I said, you have a maximum of 8 enemies total, and remembering the maths, Ryoku will move here, avoiding the enemy's attack range, and Tenchi will spin cut to finish off the last enemy. We'll repeat this one more time, loop-wise, in order to guarantee that the characters meet certain levels. Tenchi now has enough for this, so he's just going to spin again to guarantee the kill. I will repeat the space shuttle, then the spaceship, and then carrot fields, and then hot springs again. Depending on levels. And remembering the exact numbers is still I know my target threshold levels on that one, and rooting later on for one of the later things is important. Go to carrot fields, then we'll do the shuttle, then hot springs, and then shuttle. However, now that we have stuff on that one and Tenchi is high enough level, we can guarantee that he is going to be safe and not die. So we don't need to bring Ryoku with us. So that is one less turn to pass. It's one of those slight things, but also important. Tenchi at 4, pick up the kills there. Should get him to 6. Lost the count. And it's not like I've got a calculator next to me that I'm just going to keep pushing numbers to know that one. Up, move there. All the enemies will surround it. 3 of them will be one stuck in the between the 2. And the other ones will be close enough, leaving Tenchi a spot to be able to hit 3 of them. If I remember it correctly. Yep. Ideally, it's just trying to make sure we kill enough enemies to save time. You don't really care if more spawn since they die in a single hit. It's more about just getting as much kills as fast as possible right now. Tenchi will finally get his turn. We'll move here. Spin the win. Getting rid of 3 of them. That's 3 more kills for him. So the only thing I really have to pay attention to is what level he is at. Last one will move there, attack him. Tenchi will finish them off with a normal attack. Just a bop on the head. And again, it's just all about pure optimization of stuff. I guess Tenchi... I would make the joke about Tenchi liking to cook, chopping up carrots, but he's not the one that does cooking, that's Sasami. Because he's apparently a very good cook, and the reason they keep carrots is because Ryoki loves them. Tenchi just gained another level, so we'll do another one of the ships. Yep, 5 battles. There is a slightly faster way for this one, but again, I have to learn and adapt the other route to be able to save it on that one, as you want to be able to balance some of the stuff and have Ryoku either hit level 5 or 6, and picking a spot to make sure she gets the level 6 for the late game is still a thing. And the other character we'll use, which is Washu, making sure she hits level 7 or 8, because that's when she gets her multi-hit attack. 5, 1, 5. Yep, Tenchi will hit 6 here, I believe. Ryoku. The reason why we want Ryoku at level 6 is so she can manage to help with some things later on. Because for the final battles, you don't get a chance to save after a certain point, and well, we want to make sure the characters don't die, even though we will have a healer with us, because our other girl, Washu, who mad scientist. Fun fact, this is not a spoiler. The show, shoutouts to it being, the original thing being from the 90s and constant throughout all of the timelines. She is also the creator of Ryoki. Well, Ryoki and Ryoku. Yes, complicated. Every, weird thing on that one. We're gonna wait, mash there. Yaika's still gonna move here. Gonna wait. Ryoku is going to move here, like last time. This is going to beam the enemy. And at this point, I haven't had a chance to catch her strength at present. Okay, yep. If Tenchi levels, this is, we just got the 5. So, yes. reason why we want to have Ryoko at level 6 is because, well, I'll explain later, but story reasons we want to have her hit level 6 early on for her ultimate attack. Egg is just going to wait here because he'll kill the one enemy. Ryoku is not going to move at all, but take out this enemy here. Bop. You'll notice that she is legitimately pulling out some form of energy sword. That is actually a, not so much a lightsaber type thing, but it is a pure energy blast. The one nice thing is Tenchi's level 3 attack is a throwing attack, not one that has a bit of range. So we're going to do that there. Tenchi's at 5. On that one, just trying to quickly do mass. Yep, do that one, have Ryoku kill the enemies there, play it safe on that one there. Could continue on to the river, but I don't... Ryoku... Working with her at level 5 is something that I'm still working on. It is in one of the options for the route to the game, but... Again... Gonna have them both hit level 6 here, just to play it safe. If my math's correct, either they'll hit both here, or one more thing at the shuttle. Tenchi, of course, will move here, just like last time, and spin to get rid of this enemy here. I could, as I said, have Tenchi be at level 5. We'll leave with Ryoku at level 5, but I do want to play it safe for the end game, and finding a good spot to have her gain the last few levels without it taking too long and having to wait for enemies to spawn is still a bit of a pain. Tenchi will wait, move there, all of them will go to attack Ryoku, as the way the game decides where you will attack and who will be attacked is based off of who was selected first. So it goes in order of first, second, third, fourth as far as priorities go. So we're just going to wait here with Tenchi. Right there. Ryoku's going to wait here again. Get the next set of enemies to spawn. Yep, there we go for that there. And we will attack Ryoku. Wait. Ryoku will bop them on the head. Bop! Tenchi's gonna wait again. Again, the reason why Tenchi's here is to save time on the turns. And to let Ryoku and him gain some extra. Basically for positioning purposes. Attack that one. Ryoku will move here. Beam. At this point, it is more about just making sure I have remembered the count for levels, and if I haven't, then it's more just, okay, pick up an extra kill during the last battle. Yep, next enemy there. Tenchi is going to wait. Who's going to kill this one here. If I've done the math correctly, it'll be either this kill or within the next 2. Nope, this kill. Okay, there we go. So he's going to move here, spin cut, which at this point should kill with a single hit. Ryoku's gonna wait, because we need Tenchi to get his kill. It'll either be this battle or within 2 more kills. Nope, timed it out perfectly. If we were going for the other route, then we would be doing that. But that one sort of does put it out of the way. It is slightly longer on that one. We don't want to take the back route, we want to just take the front route. So, actually considering both of them are at level 6, I believe I can take the carrot fields. Am I correct? I think I'm correct. I can't check party things, so I'll just take carrot fields. In worst case, I take an extra level. Worst case, I take an extra Hoshi's ship, but I think I've got the count correctly. Again, I'm not doing an actual not using my phone to count kills on that one, even though I technically could be. Yep. Both of them are that one. Ah, should have used Tenchi. Oh well, I'll just have him take. Nah, he can work with level 7 on that one. Can work with level 7 for the one of the later fights where they have to be separated into teams. Because well, I'm not going to spoil that one. I'm going to use that there. The enemies are going to come close here. The reason why Ryoku is able to be used here is her level 4 attack, which she gets at level 6. It's got a very, very, very interesting property. And you'll all see soon enough. That'll move there. I'll move that there. That's good enough. Since Ryoku can move perfectly, I've got to just now the maths. Should all be in range. Yep, all in range. Beam Squad. A very large air effect attack, which it's got decent damage, so it makes it a lot easier to get rid of all enemies on screen at a time. There we go, 86. This will be used, you know, as long as we have Ryoku, for a lot of different things. And we're through there. Because being able to one-turn a lot of enemies is very, very, very good. Yep, there we go. River, the next area, and then main gate, which is slightly harder to get in versus going through the back route. But it's not that it's not hard, it's more that it's worthwhile. It's one less battle to do, and puts us a lot closer to someone we need to pick up. And that'll be Washu. Want to move here, out of the attack range of these enemies. And we're using Ryoku here because of Beam Squad, and it being able to use a long range. Gonna move there, the enemy will move here, and we're now positioned perfectly for Ryoku Beam Squad to win. And just for example, the enemy's attack there is a 2-range attack. It's here. Again, I'm a little rusty on that one. I should have just pressed up to speed up, but this is more of a showcase style. Gonna mash, even though it really doesn't do anything. It's more of just keeping the hands moving and grooving. And grooving. If you got any questions in chat, feel free to ask them. Ryoku getting some good kills there. Got that there, leveling up to 7. Now, we really don't need her at level 8, but it never hurts to have her there. Don't really need to save. There's Finahu. Tenchi's grandfather's spaceship. try saying that 10 times fast. And you may ask yourself, wait, what? Yes. I said that Tenchi's grandfather was well over 300 to 400 years old. I think it's like 700 or 800? Lore. Let's just say it's complicated. Anyway, we're going to move Ryoku up here, out of the way of all the enemy's attacks. Because again, want to try to make sure that all the enemies are positioned in such a way that we don't cause them to attack. And setting that up. It'll hit 3 of the 4, and then we'll just move and take out the rest. The last one, since it gives us enough time to get rid of them without having to worry about another enemy spawning. One, 2, 3, crunch. Light sword, it'll take it out. Not, we always have time on that one. So, yep. We're gonna keep mashing and mashing and mashing. Gonna go with that there. Going to the main gate. There it is, the ship. We're going in to rescue Sasami. Faster than they expected on that one. They expected us to actually go check out every part on that one. But we're not going to. Now we're going to use Ryoku here again. She should, if math serves, hit level 8 partway through, which is very useful on that one, which is part of the reasons why we use her. Yep. Not only that, but you can also position it for a beam squad and then attack on that one. Oh, to answer the question, the reason why going into battle with a single character is because it's slightly faster than having to deal with passing turns on that one with characters. And it's also so that way we can group up enemies together. And since Ryoku has the ability to multi-hit, you sort of want every enemy to collect around our multi-hit characters. So we can just one-shot them versus having to deal multiple turns, as the game's camera movement is slow. It slides down to one character, slides back to the other character, so it's more about making sure stuff can be taken out fast. It's also so we can position things faster. Now for this one, I could use Tenchi, maybe, with it. In fact, I'd have to test on that one. But it's more to the whole fact of just positioning. It'll be something to test for next time. Is maybe a spin cut on that one, and then Ryoku could just do a normal attack. But it's trying to make sure that we get the enemies get as few turns as possible, and we just take them out. Do I have it? Nope. Sometimes the beam will work, sometimes the normal attack will work. So I'll go with just the guaranteed kill here with that one. Bop! Could always try to put Tenchi on that one, but this also guarantees Ryoku hits level 8 by herself here. We're now going to use Tenchi for the next battle, solo. This is purely so that we can group up all 4 enemies around him. And also get Amagaki, which extra characters, if you don't have all the other characters, you will skip them. But it's kind of hard to actually avoid that. Do this a few times with that one, which is one of the other reasons I've got to look at the other EXP route and modify it to some degree to make it more safe. Or to see if there's actually ways to speed it up some. since it really does help the late game to have the extra levels. And also because of how slow the camera moves, it's worth it to have certain spots. Gonna mash through there. Now, Tenchi's spin cut at level 6 can get rid of the 2 red enemies and at least hurt the 2 blue ones. Where's it level 7? Let's check Tenchi's. 31. If it doesn't kill, then it will at least hurt a decent amount. Ooh, crit. Yeah, that'll guarantee it. You get attack in certain amounts per each thing. So we're gonna just have that, take a hit there. Tenchi will get 3 of his things back, but we're using a spin cut to deal damage on that one. We sort of want to bait out another enemy spawning, so that way he picks up an extra bit of damage, extra kill or 2. And since we will have turns between there, it's more beneficial to do that. So Tenchi will just plop him on the head. Yep. In this case, it's more about turn order for things. Oh, Tenchi gets it before then. Okay. Since it's 3 energy for the spin cut, gonna have to wait a turn, but we will have enough. Enemy will move again. This will allow another enemy to spawn, but we do want to have that enemy spawn to help speed up the actual battles. Not so much battles, but to help with saving a battle later. And now, since Tenchi has the ability to one-shot, from here we're going to turn around and bamboo throw his sword. His wooden sword, that is a practice sword on that one, but apparently can throw it and immediately get another one. We'll save here just to be safe. And we want to go to the actual storage room or container, or pick your term for whatever it is in the Japanese. We go here early so we can get Washu, our mad scientist character. We get her here so that way she starts at a slightly higher level. Picking her up early starts her at level 4 instead of level 3. We will basically be not rescuing Sasami for the same reason. Sorry, Sasami. Positive note, though, if we go straight for the boss, we do get the characters anyway, but they start at lower levels. And this extra cutscene is worth it just for the extra, mainly because Washu's ability is, she has the ability Cheer. She also has a healing spell, but Cheer is the standard power-up attack spell. And her having it means it's a lot faster for dealing damage. No. Yeah, move there. This is one of those fights that that's not rooted out, so... When I have the scorpions move there, Washu will be able to start punching them. We'll be saving up some of her attacks so she can transform, because her transform ability actually gives her the ability to heal and attack at the same time. So we're going to move here and attack our mechanical enemy here. And nearly one-shot it. Fun fact, the characters do get full levels. It's not static as far as starting stats go. So the one enemy will run away. Another one will come close. And worst case, Washu does have healing, so having that is an option. Also, if I screw up the map, that's the other reason why I took a save. As far as the amount of health she has before things. Especially if the enemies get a hit in. Nope, you got them to move. Yep, Washu will have enough for the heal, and then we will wait for more enemies to spawn. So we're going to use her medicine, which is essentially a healing move. Luckily, cheer does not work. Her cheer attack does not run out until the end of a battle, or leveling up, whichever comes first. This also allows for more enemies to set up spawns, so we get the ability to have her get more EXP. That one there, so we'll be able to take out that one, have enough to survive an attack, get the next enemy working. Yep. It takes 2 hits for her right now, so we'll be able to survive that one there, and then follow up as long as I don't hit the incorrect enemy, which that means take a second, notice where the flashing arrows are, and then press the right button. Ashui. Move there, move there, move there. I'll move here and take the heal just to play it safe. Of course, marathon. And now she will get to level 7 again. I will attack and then let her transform. This also sets it up so that way we have more enemies spawn. Her transforming, she transforms into Nurse Washu. Remember, mad scientist. Man, the old anime trope of that. Now, the nice thing about that is her ability with that one is she attacks the enemy, but also gets healing at the same time. While in a transformed state, you don't get any more energy, and using it slowly runs out your energy. But in this instance, it does give you a bit of extra defense and extra movement as well. So Watsu's going to move here, her needle attack. And in this case, it's sucking the life out of them, but also healing us, so get rid of that. Guess he's taking their blood. We'll move there, move there. Scorpion will move here, we'll needle attack, and then needle attack the other two. Although you can revert and keep the amount of energy you have, it's not really worth doing it, and you'll never see us do that. However, these enemies here do have high defense, so we want the stronger attack power to be able to get rid of them fast. Washu will move here. Wait. Come on, I hit X game. Move here. One nice thing about Washu is that she at least has very quick movement. This will heal up again. Although I sadly have not been keeping count of the total number of enemies. But now she will level. Lose the cheer bonus, but it doesn't matter since we already had her... Oh, nope. Was just enough time. But at this point we don't really need the cheer bonus for the extra damage because of getting some extra damage rolls. And also her being at a high level now does mean that it's a bit more damage. It doesn't matter on that one. She also, because of hitting level 5, got her second level of her morph ability. Essentially, everybody starts with one attack. At level 2, you get a second one for your normal version. At level 3, you get the ability to morph. At level 4, you get your third attack for the normal attack. At level 5, you get your second attack for the morph. 6 is the second attack for transformation. Sorry. Fourth attack for transformation. No, fourth attack for normal. Level 7 is the third attack. Was it third or fourth for transformation? No, I think it's level 8 is when you get the final for transformation. I might be misremembering on that one. Punch, punch. Punch, punch. Low rolled. Oh well. Since more won't spawn, it doesn't really matter as much. But watch who's gonna punch here. Boom. Pop him on the head. And now we have Washu at level 5. We want her at a high enough level to survive one of the things coming up. Now that we have Washu, going back to the main gate, and then we're going to take 1 to 2 more levels. Tenchi should hit level 7. I think I couldn't remember if it was supposed to be Tenchi, Akira Village, or Ryoku. Doesn't matter, because I can work with either of them on that one. So long as both are at level 8, or hit level 8 by the time of one of the upcoming things. Tenchi at this level will reach level 7, I believe, during this battle, allowing him to essentially get his extra damage. But now we will be doing the same strategy on that one and hopefully picking up more kills. If we get the full kill here, that's alright. We just pick up another battle later where he can one-shot things. But since we didn't, let's see, 31. I'm trying to remember the exact amount. At most, Tenchi's max attack is, I think it's a 51 or 52 total. The attack range for each of the amount of strength we get is, it's one of the few random elements in this game. Same thing with defense. But I only had HP on that one. But I believe HP is the same always, but we'll take this. Okay, didn't kill, but doesn't matter as much since we're hoping to have more enemies spawn. So Tenchi can get a few more levels. And since Tenchi has some high defense right now, it's not really hurting him that much. Spin to win. And now it's level 7 for him. Level 7 and 1 kill. Yep, we can work with that. We'll wait there. Doesn't really matter which way we're facing as the enemy, as you don't really get an extra bonus to that via directions. Said this was an old RPG, but for that level up we get a full heal. And at this point I'll use the single attack for slightly less animation, finishing that off. 7 and 1 kill, I believe he has 7 more to get the max level. Let's go. Nicest thing is if it's a space you've already been, you don't really have that much of a cutscene to watch. We're going to the factory now. We're going to use Washu and Ryoku. This is so that If Ryoko hadn't already hit level 8, this would be her picking up the last 1 to 2 kills. But with Washi, we will be positioning properly and using the weakest attack that Ryoko has, which will not kill, except on a very, very, very high you hit the jackpot Ryoko damage value of her basically getting, you know, high roll like all heck for her not EXP, for her strength. Washi's going up here, and she's immediately going to cheer herself up. To power up, we're going to use Ryoko to move in such a spot that she can clog the enemies from moving to Washu. All of them will come towards Washu, lining up in that choke point. So essentially, Ryoko will weaken them, and Washu will one-shot them afterwards. This is to allow them to. This is basically to allow Washu to pick up kills faster. Washu will move here and wait. Ryoko, because of being at level 8, we would be using the beam, but her being at level 8 is not safe. So Ryoko will just smack them with her normal attack. And now we're just gonna wait for Ryoko to weaken the first 2. Then she will move backwards and allow Washu to have them move 1 space forward so Washu can bop them on the head. Do that there. Ryoko will now during her next turn move back. She got lucky. It's not a bad thing, it's just sort of want to hope that Washu gets all the kills. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but it's one of those things, it's just like, you try to do the best you can there. So now we'll just back up here and wait. They'll now all attack Washu, which part of the reason why we want to have that happen is just makes things easier. Let me double check health on that one. Yep. Just had to double check the amount of health on that one to remember that was the one that Ryoko did hit. Said right now we're trying to have more enemies spawn fast enough to be able to get the to basically pick up more kills for Washu. Ryoko, you better not quit, please. Please don't crit. Good. Got the low roll. In this instance, we're just having the enemies move closer to that one and just having just basically having Washu pick up kills. This is to allow Washu to basically get through all these without having to do multiple hits, since she is not strong enough to one-shot them, and the amount of HP left to them is not a lot. So in this case, it is more about letting them come close, deal enough damage, hit Ryoko so that way we don't have to worry as much at the beginning, and then just have Washu punch, punch, kick, kick. I'll have her attack. Nice. Got the full round. We'll wait there, have the next one spawn. Ryoko will be able to start using the ability to deal more damage. Washu will morph now, so that way we have guaranteed extra damage. And because we have the turn to wait, Ryoko will beam them. Although, would you call it the microwave beam like in Super Metroid? Or just a normal beam? Move there, attack Washu, because again, turn order as far as when characters were picked. me, I need to check one thing, my supplies for one of the things coming up. There's Washu. We don't need the super medicine, which is essentially a group heal. That will kill. Washu will hit level 6. Ryoku will wait. Just had to double check to remember my order for one of the final areas. Washu will needle attack, now that it's back to normal. Ryoku will now move up here to weaken this one. The last one for that one. So again, notes on that one. Washu will hit that one. Her being at level 6 is good. And again for that one there. Ryoku did hit that one, so she's going to now backtrack. Going to move back here. Let it come to Washu. It's going to needle attack, take them out. And then we'll be done this battle. Now, because I want to play it safe, I'm going to do one more battle with both Tenchi and Washu to guarantee that I have enough stuff for both of them. So we're now going to go to the Block B. Washu got, let's see, 1 extra kill. Level 6, Tenchi at 7. Yeah, that... Quick, the maths. So these pod enemies can be taken out in a single hit. So we're going to use Washu and Tenchi. Tenchi and Washu in that order. In this case, it is more about positioning so Washu can actually take out the enemies, and Tenchi can do this. Because Spin Cut will take both of them out. This will pick up 2 extra kills on Tenchi, putting him closer to level 8. Washu will move here. Her next attack is actually a good ranged attack, so take them out. We want to back up slightly so that way the enemies will pick up more turns. 1, 2, 3, or is it 4? Anyway, we're going to move here. Washu's going to wait. Tenchi's going to move here. So that way we can avoid the camera movement. Have the enemy close in. And just wait out for the next few enemies to spawn. In this instance, this is purely to prevent camera movement. So that way we don't have to see much of camera movement at all. Except for when the next enemies spawn, in which case they will spawn in front of Tenchi, so we can move him out of the way and have Washu just pick up the kills. And Washu rolling out a high attack is good for us. Move there, so it'll move to Washu. And now focusing on Tenchi. Nice. We'll wait for one more enemy to spawn, because the other two will spawn. I believe it's one up there, and then the remaining two are down at the bottom. So we're just going to wait. Eat the 3 turns for that one. Tenchi at this point is more about just waiting. Yeah, do that one because the next one will spawn. So pick up that kill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every 10 turns that pass is when another enemy will spawn. Wait there. Wait there. See 1, 2. There's 2 left on that one. We'll have watch you pick up the 3 kills here. So hopefully she doesn't have to do the factory all that much on that one, and we'll hit level 7. Tenchi will wait. The other enemy will move here. Attack Tenchi. I know I'm being a bit more monotone on this one, but I guess I could ask, how's the weather out there? I know for myself, where I am, which is on the East Coast, let's see, it is 34 degrees out, which is an ouch on that one. Now we'll go back to the factory, and Washi will do this solo. As at this point, we still have to take the factory anyway to be able to get to the control room, which is where we need to go. Ryoko at level 8, we won't have to worry about things. And with Tenchi at level 7, we'll be covered for one of the upcoming things. And with Wasu hitting level 7 soon enough, we don't really have to worry as much on other things. Now, I could weaken down the enemies on that one, but Wasu has enough HP now to be able to tank the enemies herself. Want to cheer on that one. So it took me a minute to think. Power up. She'll hit level 7 during this, which is good enough, which is what we need her to have. The enemies will move forward. Again, we're using this to basically prevent them from dealing a lot of damage to us. That there, and wait. Doesn't really do much, but it's more just trying to see if she could actually move onto the one space there. She can't, so we're just gonna wait here. She's gonna punch them and slowly build up to the nurse version of her, even though it's not needed at present, because he can one-shot them. It's always good to play it safe, just in case for healing purposes. But she'll punch them. She got 2 kills there. Should get her to 7. She'll take a hit, but it doesn't really matter. She's got a decent amount of defense. And she'll just punch her way through this battle. So we're punching, we're punching, we're punching. Punch! Falcon! Punch! And now she hit level 7, which is what we want her to have. Again, this is playing a bit more conservative, so that way we are good on things. So we're going to take the hit there. Washu's going to punch. Should have, with the increased strength, it should be strong enough to one-shot still. Yep. The maths. The maths. Washu will punch again. Finishing off this battle, then we'll be headed to the control room. Go to the control room, and we'll be headed to the next set of battles. Now this is why we set Ryoku to get to a higher level, could wait and deal with this at level 5 or 4. Level 4, 5, or 6. And probably will be rooted to get to that one effect. But playing it safe and rooting the different kill order is something that's a bit of a pain. So we'll move here, other enemy will move behind Ryoku, and what we're going to do is just... Ryoku's like, I want to take her on one-on-one. She looks similar to me, you know, she's annoyed me. We're just going to use this here. And... Level 8, Ryoku will one-shot. So there we go. Oni-chan! Sister in Japanese, if I recall correctly. Well, not so much sister, but one of the forms of address. Well, that one for a sibling, if I recall. Ryoku's going on ahead. Where'd you go? Now we're meeting the real villain of the game. One of Ratsu's, I won't say subordinates, but one of her fellow mad scientists. I said the timeline and the parallel universe is a little complicated. So it was you all along! It's been a while, Ratsu. Yes, I know. Not the best at doing the whole alternate voice to some degree, but I can do a few things at least. I mean... Anyway, it's like, it can't be. Ryoku will go up to, you know, be a little annoyed and, get knocked out. So, we won't have Ryoku for a little bit. Which is sort of why getting her leveled up early is important. We won't have access to her until just about the final battles of the game. Again. So we won't have a chance to level her up. So this is really one of your only chances to get her leveled up. While she was like, hey, can you take care of her? Well, Washu... No. You're strong enough to do this. And having her here, we'll move her up here. And we'll cheer. Then we're going to wait till her next transformation, transform, and then use the needle attacks. Washu! In the 2000s patch of the game, it does actually say how much he gains on that one. But, again, 90s patch, they were just more sort of getting things to work with texts. And it's easier to use this than the full Japanese version to actually make sure it's a bit more understandable in a marathon. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, in that one, it doesn't matter which way you're putting the actual stuff. We want to move here. We'll take a hit, but with the needle attacks, we'll be able to just, you know, drain their attack. Well, drain their HP and heal. Part of the reason we wait is to skip enemy turns, you know, because they can't move, which they won't. It's just easier to just wait on that one. Draw some of their energy, get healed up. Washi will take a hit, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to use all the needle attacks, and if they're still alive, we're going to punch them. Because they won't spawn again, and we only have to take out the main enemy here. So, again, just going to keep repeating this until they're down. Now, the one difference coming up is the order in which we use certain characters. And having to having to look at the turn order and enemy HP for the next few battles is going to be a pain. And by that I mean I'm going to have to make a save and then test it out myself on that one to see which character is faster on that one, since when rooting this I had to root it via the new English patch where the enemies were spawning a lot faster, and unbeknown to me and the others, we didn't know that at the time. So, turn order on that one, as I prefer to use Tenchi first, whereas our other runner uses Washu first. But you'll understand in a minute. If we didn't have Ryo-Oki now, we would get her here. Same thing with Washu and Sasami. We also picked up the one person we were fighting because she's annoyed that being called a failure. So we want revenge. And Ryo-Oki in her spaceship form. Now I will be making a safety save here, because we're going to go chase after them. I'll be putting it in the second slot. That's namely so I can actually experiment with this exit myself later on for practice and to see where, if not the alternate pattern is going to be better or not. And also swapping over some of the stuff to see if it will work on some things. Always gotta take advantage of, runs you do. So there are 6 fights here with 2 different teams. We're going to be using Tenchi solo for one of them because the enemies here can be easily killed with spin cut. Want to go here? Wait. Now, it used to be with the other version of the game, you'd have to hit level 8 to guarantee a 1 round. But since we don't have to worry as much on that one, we're just going to use this. That he should have enough strength to one-shot. And if not, we just wait. And the extra kills help. Okay, 39, I think? Yep, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. At minimum, it'll be a 43 or 44 total base attack power Tenchi. Which is important just for damage ranges. And where Tenchi is, he'll hit 3 of them. Move there, okay. As I said, we're just going to have him surround Tenchi and one shot. Where we can. Yep, crit, thank you. Not on the one I wanted. He'll survive, and it will be close enough to get rid of 2 of them at a turn. We'll be able to get rid of 2 of them, severely hurt the 3rd, and then have Tenchi be able to pick up the 4th real quick. All within the attack range. He'll survive with just enough HP. Gets rid of that one. Gets rid of that one. He'll survive. He'll be able to take 1 more spin cut. Which, since it will leave 1 of the enemies left. And if we're really lucky, although I'm not counting turns, we might have 1 more enemy spawn. But if they do, then it's 1 kill closer to Tenchi getting to the next level. Okay. So we will have the extra enemy spawn at minimum. Luckily, don't have to worry, Tenchi will be there. He'll have enough HP to survive. Should I math's correct? In worst case, it's the first battle of the gauntlet, so I can just reset if needed. the wrong target. Now that's dicey now for me. Should survive. Okay, Tenchi, you will survive, please. No. Yeah, I think I screwed up my count on that one and it's gonna cost me. I think it's gonna cost me. Come on, please let me make sure my math was correct. If not, well. Okay, gonna use that to take that one out. Math, please. Thinks me maths. Yep. Thinks me maths. Yep. Me maths was wrong. Which is okay, we only lose a little bit of time. And by that I mean, it happens. That's one of the reasons why I took the safety save. Oh, whoops. Not start from the beginning game. Luckily we saved. And yes, lose a tiny bit of time, but that's all in the estimate. Though sadly this won't be world record or a PB, but that killed any chance of a PB, sadly. I'm gonna load from data 2, which will be here. Now, normally I'm used to Tenchi being at level 8, which usually one-shots them. So what I'm gonna do is throw in the extra character just to be on the safe side. Also, I think Tenchi rolled his strength, so... Let's go Tenchi. Yeah, that's right, we don't have Ryoki, so we'll just use Ayaka here. Although we won't really need her, and we'll lose a bit of time for her being here, but... Have Tenchi wait. Ayaka will be here, then. And she'll just wait here and just eat a hit. That's purely what she's going to be there for, is to eat a hit or two. Come on, game. Masked X. Come on, thank you. Sometimes, you know, you gotta have that full press of a button. That really confirmed in button hit. Like, is this going to hit for barely any damage? But her attacking is going to help speed up things. Oh, gotta move the down one. So used to it not being there, but take what you can get here. And she will eat one less hit. Ayaka will also help with speeding up the kills. Surprise attack! Luckily attacking Ayaka, she'll eat up at least 2 hits, which is what we want. As her attacking, weakening them, really does help speed up things. Tenchi will take a hit, sadly. I say sadly on that one just because... I'll guarantee the kill here. Math. Yep. I'll guarantee the kill and take the extra enemy. So we guarantee him hitting level 8 here. This is where the differences in route come into play, as far as just the amount of damage per Ayaka will eat one last hit here. As I said, we're namely using her to help with keeping Tenchi alive. Okay, we'll use Tenchi to spin. 2-2. He's low rolling his spins there, sadly, which is not good. It really is not good on that one there. As I said, haven't really worked with a lower level Tenchi on that one, but it's all covered in the estimate. And worst case, reroute on the fly. Not get the full hit, which sucks. Luckily, as I said, worst case, if Tenchi passes, it happens. That's why the estimate. And yes, I'm playing Marathon safe, but eh. Although he's got 1 or 2 more things here. This because it will kill the one, damage the other. Thank you, game. Going on that one there, move there, move there. It's got 2 kills to it. Also depends on how much damage they will hit Tenchi with. Did I make the count correct? Will he get the level up? Will he please get the level? See if my math was correct. No. Heck. If he survives, it should have just enough to get the level, just maths. And that's the old joke about math and Twitch. It's not good. Nope, math was incorrect. I want to bop myself on the head for that one. So normally this never happens. That's never happened before. Solution. Again, this is why we save. Because dumb things happen. Because normally Tenchi would have slightly higher attack. That one, so Ayaka there. Yes, Ayaka there. Eats the attacks. Do that there. Yep. That works. Because Wachu will have enough to handle it. And that I do know. That math I have calculated up perfectly. Actually, wait a minute. No, still have them go for Tenchi because Wachu could soak up damage. Probably better on that one, keeping them separated. Then what I'll do is Tenchi wait on that one higher so he gets his transformation, and then that should have enough to attack. Again, not used to working with Tenchi at a lower level. With a slightly lower level. Normally I'll have it at level 8, but we do what we can do. Yep, Tenchi will take that hit there. Ayaka will buy us time. Attack here. Getting that there. Okay. Tenchi will toss his bamboo sword, getting rid of the first enemy. Again, this is more having Ayeka tank a few hits for us. Of course, he could get critted and immediately have Tenchi have to deal with all of them himself. Gotta love the game when it decides to say no. I believe that's just in the bamboo range. Yep, it is. Please. Yep. Do have the damage roll. Do have the damage roll. So now Tenchi will have enough to get rid of this one. He'll just sit around and tank the hits. Move on that one there. You'll see. It'll take a hit or two, but we're just going to wait on it and just have him be able to hurl his bamboo sword at him. So make a note to myself, in the future, just wait and hurl sword. Yep, that'll be the note for next time. Tiny bit of time loss, but not by much. Oh, 10 minutes. But it's in the estimate. It's all in the estimate. Yep, there we go. Kills. Tenchi will have to move a bit, but since we only have to deal with one of the blue scorpions, it's a bit easier to not have to die. Move there, we'll wait. He'll gain the attack next turn, so we can hurl it. We just need to make sure that the other scorpion does not get close. So that means hide in a corner. Just so that way we can avoid taking damage. And the reason why we're doing that is so that the enemies can't surround him. There we go. I knew I was 1 to 2 off on that one. Now that actually really does matter. So now we can one-shot everything. Because you'd be surprised about how much just a single level matters in this game sometimes. We go from 39 to, at worst... Oh, we high-rolled that damn thing. We high-rolled that. That is well above the actual average on that one there. We'll hit the 3 and immediately be able to one-shot the scorpion. So, yes. I could have avoided Ayeka. Oh well, it is what it is. Should be near the moon by now, but it happens. I can high roll everything else, and that's why the extra 10 minutes. Now this should deal damage, especially with that high roll. Yep. This is why we wanted that. So yeah, should have gotten the extra kill to set it up there. The maths. The maths on Twitch. Any streamer that has tried to do math in the middle of a Twitch stream knows it's hard. And we'll move here just to have the one have to move slightly instead of trying to circulate around us. There we go. 14. Yep. Now we're good. Now we're good. We're just going to eat a turn and then just wait. Just gonna wait. The other enemy will spawn. We'll throw the bamboo at it. Then we'll swing there and go for there. Saddest thing is that we also now have to deal with having Ayaka with us, but safety first. That's the best thing. Ooh, and crit hit. Yep, we take those. We take those. Big time. Note to self, have Tenchi get at least the extra kill. And this should kill. Ah, game, you serious? I low roll it on a crit. Luckily, it won't take that long to finish this one off. Hoping to be able to show a good time, but again, I'm also a tiny bit rusty. But we get through there, and the maths on that one. And now for this one, we want Washu and our other character that we just got. This is purely for the warm body and the sort of chip damage while Washu powers up. Up on Washu, because we want to cheer and make sure we have her transformation to needle attack all the enemies here. Want to have them move there. Essentially, they're trying to set up the ability to have Washu not take a hit. Because we're trying to basically prevent her from dying. So if we can have her avoid taking damage at least for 1 to 2 hits, then that really does make it easier to survive. So hit once. At this point, we don't care if she levels up or not. We just want to have them take damage. Don't die, please. Yep, survives. At this point, it is purely just setting up the enemies to where they can't deal as much damage. Washi will wait. We'll move there. But the nice thing is that we prevented her from taking 2 hits, so that means that we don't have to worry as much. Move here, so that way they have to move around. We'll have the attack. Gets a crit. Nice. Hoping to not have that happen, but we take those though. And surviving another hit, so that's good. Beat 1 last hit, so Wasu doesn't have to. And now Wasu should be getting close to her medical level, her medical degree. We're gonna move here, have them move up there. The others will have to move up on some things, but Wasu will be able to take her thing. Since they will have to move up first before they can move close, we're gonna just use that to our advantage to have them have to keep moving up and down for a tiny bit to be able to have her set up stuff. However, since you can't morph and transform at the same time, which really does suck, but you take what you can get there. Washu's going to transform. And now we're going to be starting to use her needle attack on everything. With cheer on that one, it does help. You could wait and use her ultimate attack once she gets to it, but at the same point, so down, needle, 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 needle. Since they're all at 4 and they will all be close, we're just going to do that there. We don't need to heal. And Super Prayer, I believe, is her multi-hit of cheer, but we really don't need that. Especially since it takes, I believe, 4 of the things. So, yeah. We want to try to optimize as much damage as we can get. So needle attack, then needle attack, and hopefully it'll kill. If it doesn't, then, well, we'll revert and have to punch the last enemy. Washu's side is a bit safer, but at the same point, we want to go fast. That will finish off there. Although we can one-shot them, as they are the cannons on that one. Safer to just play it safe. Especially in a marathon setting. Should be using the needle attack on the other enemy, but we'll have 2 left. I'll have 1 attack left and 1 attack to punch. Is the maths. Super Needle. If this doesn't kill, then it will make it close enough for a punch. Nope, we got lucky. Crit hit. Nice. Level? Nah, still have to take it during the second one. Now then. Now, Tenchi, right here, please. Aika, you can go here. Hopefully spin around on that one. Tenchi will be able to one-shot every enemy here except for the green one. Which is why positioning that perfectly was a pain, because time loss due to that. Would prefer to be on the moon by now, but it happens. It happens. Again, the gauntlet fights are something that as I said, I'm a tiny bit out of practice. With Ayaka there, it's cost, but it'll take an extra turn, but yeah, Ayaka can just smack them, and if she gets a kill, it doesn't matter as much. If she gets lucky and gets a kill, it's good. Nope. Barely a hit. Tenchi will spin to win. Yep, have to take it here, but he'll kill 2 of them. He'll then move down and kill that one, and then Bamboo Sword. Attack Aika, please. Prefer to not have that happen, but you take what you can get there. Just have her stand. What? Have her that. Let's keep her here. Let's keep her here on that one. Tenchi will Bamboo and do that. That'll work. Tenchi will Bamboo toss and then attack that one there. The maths. The maths. It makes it slightly faster for another enemy to spawn, but move that there. Tenchi will kill this one to save the turns. And then we'll just Bamboo Sword down the last. Would have mattered as much on that one there. Next enemy. Nope, we get lucky. Guarantee. I've got the energy. Guarantee the kill. Even though it's a bit of an extra thing on the attack. I'll have to deal with the other one. Nope, get lucky. Getting lucky. At first battle. So. Ick. You. I planned it in for at least one of the things, but no. Move here. Washi will be there. Have her move here. Sort of trying to make sure the enemies surround her. Oh crap! I forgot to cheer Washu. Ick. So used to her being at 8 now. But she can work with just her needle attack, I believe. Oh, no, maids. Remember, don't mash too fast. Don't mash too fast. That's the one nice thing. They set up the enemies so that way they are just weak enough so that our one character can kill them to pick up some EXP. Because they want to make it easier since they give you a character starting at level 1. And positioning perfectly here. Move here. And now use cheer because I forgot to do it last time. So he's gonna heal up. We're gonna move towards her. She's gonna eat a hit, but she can punch him down. This is going to guarantee the kill for that one. She'll hit level 2, which is nice as well. Which will be useful for one of the other battles. We don't really use her as much. Oh, let me show you that. She might hit level 2. As her base attack is actually pretty strong. The one nice thing about when Wasu does transform is she does actually get a stronger attack. And I'll save the doll. I'll save the doll. The maths. The maths. The maths. Yes, attack there, attack there, attack there. The maths. It's all about lining up the math. Take the kill. And now take the weakened. Because I've completely lost track of math right now. I have completely lost track of math. The heal, though, will help on that one. Cost a tiny bit of time, but it's not like it will affect anything in the long run. And we might now actually kill things. Yes, Wasu, kill, kill. Yep. So wait, Wasu's got powered up, so she should be able to, yes, do the doll there, and our other girl will be able to finish that off. Yep, that'll work. That should work on that one. This will be overkill by a lot, but guarantees our level. Leave. Yep, guarantees the level. Punch there, and that should win. We work around mistakes. That's all part of the experience. It's all part of the experience. At the Musashi reference. Tenchi will be up here. Wait there. Ayaka will go wait in the corner. Because now Tenchi having that extra EXP and having a very high attack range, we'll be able to do things. I might add, out of the best that I have found math-wise, the way that levels work as far as stat growths is time-based. There. Aika, I'll have you there, choke that point up there. Let's see, attack range. Only 2. Yeah, move Tenchi there. We're set up for the next turn to kill. Tenchi spin will kill automatically. Not really has a high enough attack to do so. Attacking Tenchi. Okay, so get around there. I'll have Aika punch there. Sometimes you root what's needed when mistakes happen. Ew. This should be well into the final battles. Yep, Aika. That will barely hurt. Yeah. Said you make do for mistakes. This will kill. Tenchi will spin and kill there again. Now we just need him to throw the bamboo sword and it'll take them out. First time actually doing the alternate route strats, which is something I'm really going to practice next time. Throw the sword. That will kill. It will kill! As I said, Wasu hitting 8 now, we're just gonna wait. Having her at level 2 means we can move up here and draw the enemy's attentions. We won't have to wait to one-shot things, although we do have the option now with Wasu's max level of her nurse outfit. As I said, in this case, we're just using this to eat attacks. Will you survive? At least give me a single hit, please? Thank you. Yep. One enemy not moving. We'll use our long-range attack. Hit them. Fireball! Need another attack, if we can. Wasu will take that one, power up. I'm gonna have her cheer herself up. She'll hit next. No, 2 turns now. Hit, but we've had it last long enough. I'll have Wasu move again, so that way we can get close to what we really want to do with her. Up here. We're going to be using her ultimate attack, which will be in 2 turns. We have the one enemy running away. Doesn't want to be nice. Although honestly, I think I could do that without the cheer, but safe than sorry. Safe than sorry. Safe than sorry. Gonna be cutting it close on the time frame, but my bad on making a dumb mistake. Okay, so transform. Next turn, I'll do that there. Hopefully get within enough to do that. She'll survive just enough. So I have to do a few attacks, but one enemy will just stand there, so... Morph it. It's morphing time. It's mighty morphin' time. Yes, she'll survive. This. Depending on health, I'll either use a needle attack or I will use her ultimate attack, which is going to depend on what I do next. Safely or not safely? 72 health. I think I could safely do the Wasu party. Should kill at least 2 of them. The blue one, I can't remember if it'll kill or not. Nope, get lucky and gets the kill there. So safe on that one there. Enemy will run away, which is a pain. But we should hopefully get rid of them before things. Still not moving, it's good. Needle attack for the win. Yep, there we go. Again, I am going to be behind by dumb mistakes. But luckily we've gotten through the gauntlet and Tenchi can handle the rest. Yep, Tenchi can handle the rest there, have that party planned out, have that there. Yeah, we should be able to really make it just in time. And that's with 2 resets on dumb mistakes. In like 10-15 minutes. It works. Works. Dumb mistakes on that one, but I'll know for next time. Position out and do that. I'll have to bamboo sword to do that, but Yes, should work. As watch, you can punch the cannons, if I recall, versus nurse attack. But now that they're back together, I'm going to use Tenchi because he can one-shot them all. So what we're going to do is move Tenchi here. Try to get 3 of the 4 to surround us. So Tenchi has enough defense to just absorb all the hits. We're just going to try to get as many of the enemies close as anything to him, so we can one-shot them. We're going to hope to get them all near here. There's 2. Will we get the 3? Will we get the 1 to move there? Here's hoping. Yep, we got 3 there. Will the 4th one come close to make it faster for me? Yes. There we go. We'll spin the win. Kill 2 of them. We'll cross chop the second one, and then we'll hurl the bamboo there. Yep, that'll win. My fault for making a dumb mistake at the beginning of this section. Move here. Cross chop. And then the bamboo to finish it off with the attacks. If I hadn't made that mistake, I'd already be on the moon. And closer to the end. Live and learn. And hang on the edge of tomorrow. As the song goes. Live and learn. If you beg or if you borrow. Live and learn. Just guarantee the kill. There we go. And now, finally, we are on the moon. We now have access to Ryo-Oki again, but we will be using her. Save the game just to be safe. Now that we're through all that. And we want to go to the dining room. This room is something that is a treat to behold. It will take 2 turns. Is it 2 or 3 turns? Let's see, move there, attack, attack, 3 turns. I bet. It's also the one battle that I probably could do blindfolded. And who can say that about some things? Move there, there, wait. All the enemies won't do anything. Let's see if I remember the damages. I believe it's punch, doll. So I believe it's punch, doll. Yep, it is that. Trying to remember if I do have the power for it. Again, out of practice. Nope. It is the bamboo for Tenchi. Where's the spin? I forget. Luckily, I win this battle fast enough to not care. Or to have another enemy spawn. Is it spin or is it... No, I will have enough for it. My bad on forgetting. Bamboo and bamboo. It works on that one. Should be a turn faster, but... Should have been a turn faster, but you take what you can do and you do up the maths. As I said, we just take what we can get. Yep, that kills there. It's bamboo. Coming up on the last save point of the run. So we are 100% going to save the game. We need to go to the laboratory. Now we're into the final stretch of battles. You could consider this the final gauntlet, if you will. just like before, we're going to use Washu's needle attack to finish off the enemy here. Cheer, 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 cheer. Well, cheer, then do the needle attacks again. Washu. Gonna cheer, nurse attack, nurse attack, nurse attack. Let me double check my count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep, I've got some space. Just had to remember the actual amount of space on that one. Best to double check. It only costs about a second or two, if unsure about the range. Washu's gonna wait. We're gonna just do that again. Since we're out of range, it immediately just skips their turns. And luckily for this battle, there are no reinforcements. Next, Washu will transform and will immediately move forward and start the counterattack. Now, the next battle is interesting because we have to face a brainwashed Ryoku and some actual clones of her. If we take out the brainwashed Ryoku, we immediately game over. So we are going to be positioning it to take out the clones of Ryoku, which are very strong, to be able to win. Also, fun fact, it is base level 1 Ryoku, I believe. It's low level Ryoku, not her high level that we had her at. So sadly, we just have to make sure of that one. Now, if I wanted to play aggressively, I could do this without waiting for Nurse Washu, but in a marathon setting, it's just smarter to take the needle attacks and just make sure we don't die. Costs about maybe 10, 15 seconds, maybe 20 to play it safe, but again, you play it safe to make sure you don't screw things up. And we're through here. So we're gonna... We did well, as I promised I'll give back Ryoku. Yes, I'll give Ryoku back. I'll give her back. But I'm not gonna tell you that she's still gonna be mine. She's still gonna be brainwashed. You know, oh wait, oh yeah, where's Ryoku? Where is she? Also, I gotta love the fact that ever since the Crunchyroll and Funimation merged, you can't really find the original OVAs and other stuff of this franchise. You can find the newest things, but not that. Evil Ryoku, which I might add is also a reference to the very first episode where she tries to kill Tenchi. Because he is a demon, an alien, I believe it's an alien, but at that point in the timeline, he thinks he's a demon who's been mummified. And I might add, never tell a lady she's ugly or make a comment about her age. Unless you honestly know they aren't going to want to insert whatever you want with that one in a comical manner. Now we are going to use the specific party here of Tenchi, Washu, Sasami, and then Ryoku. Not Ryoku, Ryo-Oki. This is deliberately to set up things so that we can position the clone Ryokus so that Tenchi can take them out as fast as possible with his spin attack. Menuing is horrible right now. Yeah, menuing being... Oh, crap, it took Aika instead of Ryoki. It doesn't matter just spin-wise, because we just need all 4 characters on that one, and we need Tenchi, Sasami, and Washu more than anybody else. The 4th slot is a flex slot, so it's just more about powering up the characters here, so we can position characters to sort of take a hit in just the right spots so that they leave spaces open for Tenchi to move. And Sasami's shield increases Tenchi's defense. Ayaka is going to basically move here. Normally I'd want Ryoki to move forward a space or 2, but I'll just have to manipulate where the characters are on that one. Should hopefully still work. So essentially we want to have the real Ryoku far enough away that we can spin and hit the fakes out of the way. As more Ryokus do spawn. Yeah, good. Out of the way. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want. Washu will set up a tier for herself so she can guarantee the kill of at least whatever one is left. Sasami will... Let's see, 1, 2... Yes, Tenchi will move there, Sasami will move here, Sasami will attack this one, drawing its attention, throwing random stuff. Tenchi will move up here with the buff to attack. He will hopefully kill both of them, and if not, he will weaken them so that another one can kill. Eika will move up here, setting up and attacking the other fake to weaken it. Barely doing any damage, but it's preventing them from moving. And also trying to prevent the other Ryoku from moving as well. Move there, please. Thank you. The other one slightly out of range, so that's all good. Because the spin attack will damage, but we don't want it to kill. Well, we want it to kill, but not kill the fake the real Ryoku. There we go. Attack Washu, please. Thank you. Tenchi will move. Do I have the ability to move there? No. Just take the kill. Just take the guaranteed kills here. Now, Ryoku, not Ryoku, but Washu move and punch the other one. That will work out just fine. Took a minute to actually check spacing because I wasn't sure if I could guarantee the doll or not. But no, we got it. So now we have Ryoku back on our side. Now we are into the final stretch of battles. Ryoku does not remember anything that went on, but at the same point, we, rescued her on that one. So we're gonna through here, and now we're on the final stretch. So our final party is going to be Tenchi, Washu, and Ryoku in that order. And the turns will be in this order. Washu will immediately, during her first turn, buff Ryoku. Then she will buff Tenchi with her second turn. Ryoku will save up an attack and beam attack. The reason we take the characters in this order is so that the turn order ends up being Washu. Ryoku will be able to attack before Washu heal attacks. Gonna move here. Gonna wait. Washu is going to move here. And wait. Well, not wait. Cheer Ryoku. And bad menuing on that one. Sort of hit right, but trying to remember that it's right to loop around instead of up, which is what's normally used in the other menus, is a pain. So we're going to have Ryoku move here. This is so they all surround Ryoku. Or close enough to surround Ryoku. So that when she moves, Tenchi can return to the spot being surrounded. This is so that Tenchi can spin cut after Ryoku uses her beam attack, her beam squall, to get rid of and deal a lot of damage. Ooh, 1 out. Moving? Yeah, that means I'll have to move out of the way on that one there, but should still be within range. Yep, there's 3 of there, so he'll move back 1. Tenchi will... Are you going to move? Yeah. That's a pain. That is a pain. Washu. This is part of the reason why we had Washu go first. So she can cheer Tenchi now. And this is to essentially set up so Tenchi can one-shot anything that's remaining from Ryoku. Ryoku will... No, gotta be here. Hopefully they do that there. Yeah, that'll work there. Beam Squall. Hit all 3. Hit all 4. Tenchi will spin cut, killing 2. Or at least weakening that one, leaving 1 left, which Washu can punch and Ryoku can attack. It's all about positioning, and sometimes getting the enemies to move properly is a pain. Sometimes you can't get them perfect. Sometimes you can. Tenchi's going to spin here, hitting and killing 2 of them. Ideally, you would want all 4 of them to surround Tenchi to be able to do that fast. But if that doesn't work out, which sometimes it doesn't, you just gotta deal with what you get. We will move there, attack Tenchi. That's the other reason why Tenchi is chosen first, is so they will most likely go after Tenchi. Washu will just turn around and punch, and Ryoku will use her remaining strength to do that as well. And if Ryoku does not, then Tenchi will. It is by far one of the fastest ways, apart from getting Tenchi to have the enemies completely surround him and be able to spin. Now we have to deal with some fake Ryokis. We'll be employing the same strategy. And that's the one nice thing about having Ryoku at level 8, as well as the other 2 at level 8, which we hope to do, as it makes it a lot more consistent. And I'm annoyed with myself for making a dumb mistake earlier, because I could have saved a lot of time. Probably have been here like 10 minutes faster, but it's neither here nor there. And also adjusting the character order. Do need to see about swapping the order, see if I can cut out 1 to 2 of the characters, but at the same point, the consistency of stuff. Tenchi's gonna move here. Wait. Washu is going to just stay there and cheer Ryoku, like always. This is deliberate so that way, if we had Ryoku go second instead of Washu, she would be essentially... Well, Ryoku would go second. Sorry, Ryoku would go first, then I believe it's Tenchi, then Washu. So essentially, we just want to have things set up so that way Washu gets to go before Tenchi, so that way it works out. And also this way, if I screw up and cheer Tenchi first, then Ryoku has the ability to, well, still get the thing. Yep, sets that up so Tenchi will guarantee at least hit 2 of them and take them out, then punch, punch. Yep. Moving there, yay, that'll make it even faster. Since all 3 of them are now around him, that makes it even better. For the final battles, it's all about positioning the enemies so that way they can be dealt with in a manner that is fast. It's essentially trying to leave enough spaces so that they surround Tenchi, we can spin cut, and Ryoku can use her beam squall on all of them to essentially wipe them all out. So essentially Tenchi will hit 3 of them, while she will cheer Tenchi, and then during their next turn they will finish it off. Yep, there we go. We can only cheer once a battle for each character, except if they level up, in which case you can reapply it as the buffs don't stack. Now I'll deal with all of them. It's only like, I believe it's 1 more battle than the last 2, and I'll be playing those conservatively. Again, part of the estimate is purely for me screwing up any mistakes, and lucky me, I got a crit. This should take these 2 out, and then the others, whoever gets to go first will just use whatever highest attack they have access to get rid of the last one. As at this point, we don't care if any character dies. They're already at max level, and what happens if a character dies is you can still use them, they just don't get any experience. And them being at max level just does not matter. So we don't really care about the EXP. And luckily they come back with full HP, as there's no way to revive them, but this one, then yes, the 2 last battles. As I said, we use these characters deliberately for the ability to set up things and turn order. Also, as I said, the other thing is just in case I were to accidentally choose Tenchi over Ryoku by accident, it's a lot easier to guarantee that I would have the opportunity to still buff Ryoku. As Ryoku, we need to set up and have her get a full attack off with the buff. Since they can't really go there, we'll take this here. That should set up for at least 2 of them to be by Tenchi for the spin, and then the other 2 will be able to finish off. Because the maths. And also having them close by means Ryoku can set up her beam squall fast. Do the 1 move over to Tenchi so I can get full spin. We'll see in a minute. Luckily, every character does move in certain ways. Okay, this is going to be a pain. So Ryoku will be able to beam squall them at minimum. Tenchi will take out 2 of them, and then I'll have to have the other 2 remain. Since the 2 are around Tenchi, and Tenchi was the first character to be chosen, they are targeting him. I'm gonna cheer Tenchi. Ryoku should be able to get all of them in there by moving over, since its range is a full 5, vertically. So these narrow battles... Okay, I'm gonna have to move down 1. There we go. Just took a second to reposition. Tenchi having his full attack will immediately finish them off. Well, 2 of them off. Lucky. A critical hit will take out a few of them. Which is the other reason why we want to have full crits, if possible, with the higher damage value to survive. The one will come close. Come on, now. Again, we're just now going to attack them with all we've got, and since you can go forward like this, it's gonna mash. Now Ryoku will have her attack normal. You almost never see a miss in this game. You may see a low roll, but you never see a miss. That's for both you and the enemies, but we'll take care of that one. We are now on to the second set of this again. So what we're gonna do is stay away from the center of the screen. We're just gonna go to one of the sides and use our strongest attacks to win. We're gonna use Washu as an attacker, or not. Washu as a healer in this one. We're gonna play conservatively again. We double check the range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Wait there. Washu here. I'm gonna have her buff Ryoku. We're gonna do the normal strategy, but we're going to play it safe by making sure that both Tenchi and Ryoku have the maximum stuff possible. By that I mean we're going to wait for them to transform and then use their high attack power, their highest attack powers, just to guarantee the kill. This is for marathon safety more than anything else. Masu's gonna wait there. Ryoku's gonna transform. This will be the first time you get to see space powered Ryoku, because that is what she used to do. I'm gonna morph here with Tenchi. Karate Tenchi. Okay, we'll move close and do her attack here. The reason we also wait is because the enemy's attack is a multi-hit. Now, Ryoku's ultimate attack is one of the strongest in the game, although Tenchi has the strongest. By the way, say hi to the giant Ryoku sprite. Also do that so that way the enemies... I'm trying to remember his ranged attack. And we don't have enough for that one. So just wait there. Ryoku will attack. We'll take a beam hit from the... which will hit both of them, sadly. But it won't kill them, which is what's really important. That's the one good thing. It won't kill them. Which is what we care about the most here. Attack remaining HP. Okay. Yeah, just enough on that one to do there. And Tenchi will have his Light Hawk wings be close enough to deal on that one. 34, yep. This is when you eat the camera movements, but you just take what you can get there. Tenchi will finish it off with this flying kick, where he essentially does a jump kick at them. well, dropkick to be precise. And now we're on to the final battle. We'll have to deal with 3 clones of the Doctor's one character that we had recruited earlier, and then herself. Yeah, I think it's her on that one. Mizuki. Shout out to the people that did do the translation for this. And again, we're going to use the same party. And in the exact order, too. Tenchi's going to move here and wait, like usual. I could ignore the enemies here, but if you're going for a real high-end chance of, saving the most time, you would try to ignore them. But it's better to be safe than sorry, although, positive note, there is no extra spawns here. And although we do have a healer to handle things, the good Doctor has a pretty high attack range and can hit them all. So we're going to move here, move here, move here, move here. Tenchi is going to do the spin cut again on that one. Wasu is going to power up Tenchi again. Do I have the range for it? I think so. Move up 1 and check. I think I've got the range for it. No, I sadly don't, so I'll just take 2 of them with it, and I'll have to do that. Mitsuki set up one of them, so that way I couldn't get it perfectly. We just want to pass the turns. Yeah, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose on the lottery there. Move there. Tenchi will be able to attack on that one. In this case, we're just going to try to play it nice and easy and guarantee the win. I'll probably be a minute overestimate, but you take what you can get when you screw up things. There we go for 1. Punch. Photon beam. The one that didn't. I should have gone for the other one. But it's okay. We have a healer. And Wasu. Tenchi's going to attack. Wasu's going to attack. Ryoku's going to attack. We're going to heal up, and then we're going to go finish this one off. That's what we're going to do. Said might be 1 to 2 minutes over, but considering I made some dumb mistakes, it's better than it could have been. Ryoku's gonna move here, beam. If it doesn't kill, then you just repeat it till there. Nope. It'll take a bit more damage, but it'll finish. like 15 minutes, which really sucks. That's why I said I'll probably be a few minutes over, but sorry about that. I made a mistake on the actual group battles. Guarantee the kill, just guarantee the kill with the normal instead of spin. Heal Tenchi, do that there, and I'll just have those two take her out just to guarantee the kills. Just gonna guarantee the kills. Because they won't move. Wait. Washu, cure Ryoku, please. Then I'll just wait, transform, and go take them out. So of course we want to play conservatively here. Because the run's already dead because of a dumb mistake earlier, but we're just gonna do this just to save and guarantee the kills. Morph there. Tenchi will start immediately going. Ryoku will start going next turn. Wait there. Tenchi will move forward. Washi will then also start moving forward. So we don't really need her beam attack. There's that, trying to make sure I guarantee stuff on that one, because, again, dumb mistakes are dumb mistakes. And Tenchi will be taking a huge hit here. But at this point, we just don't care, we just want to finish it off. Time will be coming up soon, once the start of the final cutscene. Okay, yeah, that'll kill. Looks like we didn't even need Ryoku on this one. Yep, looks like we didn't need Ryoku on this one. And time. Not bad for losing like 15 to 16 plus minutes on a dumb mistake. Sorry about that, by the way. Only 2 minutes over slightly. Not bad considering I had to make up time for that one there, but I mean, the game is fun and it's a very good game and pretty simple to learn. I've got notes, also working on creating some screenshots for where you need to move and all of that. And it's pretty fluid and flexible as far as just remembering your kill order and stuff like that. So overall is what it is. And hopefully all of you that did decide to stick around enjoyed it. I was happy to show it off and also happy to close out the marathon with it. Just one, if you want to check out this game yourself, feel free to look it up. The English patch from the 90s is allowed in the speedrun, as is the original, but the patch from later is sort of not, well, technically is, but I don't think you want to have to deal with enemies spawning a lot faster. And if you noticed, even with making some small mistakes, I was able to still make it up and be able to still finish. You can always play a bit faster or play a bit more, conservative. But as long as you just set stuff up, it is a lot, easier to handle things. That's why I said it is a very fun and easy game to pick up and learn. if you want to follow me on Twitch, that's twitch.tv/Mageius1. That's Mageius1. And again, hopefully you all had fun.